are in store for, because we've got Team SNEK and Team Meteos that are going to be facing off in 3 games, starting with a Nexus Blitz, before we got captains going mano-a-mano in a snowed-down 1v1, and we'll see who comes out on top with a good old-fashioned Summoner's Rift 5v5. The rules to start are pretty simple. You win a game, you win some points. But we did decide to throw in a bunch of mini conditions where the players can rack up more points for their teams. This is where I want to get your thoughts, Golden Glue, because we've got some interesting choices here to shake things up for our competitors as they take on first in Nexus Blitz.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see if people are going to just be going for the same skin line, right? Will you change the champion you're going to play so you can have a matching skin line? I mean, that's a lot of points. That's
it's
10
so
points.
Good.
Right, it's a lot of points, yeah. So I'm really hoping that the champion pool, the deep, massive champion pool that SNEK has, maybe you can use that to get that skin synergy. Honestly, these points are going to be really fun to watch, and especially I'm looking forward to the Nexus Blitz. See how these guys, I'm sure there'll be a lot of emotes after kills. That win con should be there for SNEK and and Meteos. So I don't know, I'm just excited. I'm really excited to watch Nexus Blitz since I can't play it anymore.
So I think you have to pick a Teemo because you get 5 points for it, so many. And the only skin line that you could have an entire arsenal of players would be Spirit Blossom. So I think if you go Spirit Blossom Teemo and then with all the new champions and new skin lines, then you hit that fat 10 points.
It makes me feel more like we're going to see some TFT compositions as people are going with some matching in Nexus Splits if they do decide to prioritize skins. But it's not just about earning points here today. We did decide to throw an additional wrench into the plans, talking about the fact that you can actually get points deducted depending on if you're playing too safe or going to try hard. For instance, if you drop any wards over 10, you'll be losing a point for each of those. Taking heal, barrier, and exhaust also lose you points. And if you are ever so unlucky in Nexus Blitz in particular, the Elder buff will eventually become a detriment. And Captain Flowers, I think that's enough to tilt anybody if something that's supposed to be working for you ends up working against you.
Oh, yeah. The big thing I'm looking forward to here is the summoner spells. Everybody out there who's played a game of ARAM has gone up against a team with some dude playing Sona in ARAM and he's running exhaust when he sees that you have some kind of an assassin on your team. This is to shut down that kind of nonsense. None of those cowardly summoner spells made for keeping you alive. I want 5 ignites per game. No exceptions.
I actually think the ward penalty is too loose. I would have put every ward gets a point deduced. We should have no wards be promoted. Past 10, I think the game might be over before people even remember to buy 10 wards. Hell, there's pro games people don't buy 10 wards. I think we should deduce them.
True.
I'm not about a rule that's discouraging one of the things that we're constantly trying to get players to do, but hey, we're going to have to end up seeing how it goes between the 2 teams that we have before us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and meet those teams. Joining Team Meteos, it is Dyrus, Damonte, Apollo, and Aphromoo. And on the other side, opposing them, it will be Team SNEK with TSM's Voyboy, Xmithie, Pobelter, and supporting the captain, we got Smoothie. Golden Glue, which of these 2 teams would you be placing your bets on?
I don't know. I think if we're do it based off solo QLP, I'm pretty sure SNEK's team is like way higher than Meteos' team. I'm pretty sure, like, I see most of those names in solo queue often, and I don't know. I would probably give it to Team SNEK, but it really just depends on who's going to go for like try hard drafts and who's going to be like, are we going to see like a Meteos brand? Like, who knows what we're going to see today? So I'm just excited. I don't know.
Isn't it unfair that SNEK and Smoothie used to lane together? They were a bot lane at one point.
Yeah, that seems a little unbalanced.
That built-in synergy. Captain Flowers, you're going to be one of the ones casting this alongside Crumbz. Do you have any official predictions for us here on the desk?
All I want to see in the Summoner's Rift game is I want to see both teams go for the matching skin bonus point condition, and I want to see them use world champ skin lines. So we get a blast from the past of one world champ team that's not actually world champs versus the other world champ team that's not actually world champs. That's what I want. That's what I want for my showdown.
It is a show match after all. Let's get that world's type quality. And earlier today, I did get a chance to catch up with SNEK ahead of this match, which should be the most important tournament of his already prolific career. So much time side by side with Meteos. Now you're facing off against him. What are you looking forward to with him as an opponent?
Absolutely destroying him. I think it'll be fun. I play against him in solo queue quite a bit, but yeah, and I put against him competitively too. Since he's been on a lot of different teams, and I've only really been on Cloud9, so it's usual for me.
Yeah, a little usual, but a little different this time. You've got 3 different modes that you're going to go through. First one's going to be Nexus Blitz. Any specific strategies you're going for, considering the fact that you can get points in other ways just than winning the games?
Oh, we've got plenty of strategies lined up. It's not even going to be close.
Oh, any that you care to divulge now, or is it all top secret?
There might be some secret skin lines, if they're enabled, involved to make our team have the advantage.
Definitely called out as one of the top priorities for getting points. And going into this, I know you and Meteos, you both have very strong competitive backgrounds, obviously. But who's the, hungriest for that? Who is going to benefit the most by getting bragging rights when you go and do those future co-streams to hang it over the other's head?
I think Meteos would do better with those. I don't know if I'd really abuse my win over him.
That's fair. That's fair. All fun and games here. If you did have to choose one of the 3 categories that you think you and the rest of the team are going to dominate in most, whether it's Nexus Blitz, 1v1, or Classic Summoner's Rift, where are your advantages lying?
I think Meteos has actually played a lot of Nexus Blitz, so maybe just Summoner's Rift might be our advantage. Yeah.
Trying to keep expectations a little low for yourself and your peers, I see, before the first thing that we're hitting off with. SNEK, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to let you get ready for this match because we are ready here on the broadcast. It is Captain Flowers and Crumbz that are with the call for the entirety of the day.
All right, let's do it. We have teleported away from the analyst desk. Now we're back here in the caster desk. Looks shockingly familiar, but I guarantee you it is different. My name is Clayton Captain Flowers Reigns. I am once again joined by Alberto Crumbz Renjifo, and we are going to be taking you through all 3 of these show matches here today, starting with a fan favorite, some Nexus Blitz to kick things off. The bonus win conditions got me excited. Crumbz, are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready, Flowers, especially because of what SNEK said. We know that Meteos is a hardcore Nexus Blitz fan, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing the extra strategies, all the ones that nobody wants to play against, all the champions that just infuriate you, because when you pit friend against friend, of course they have to bust out tricks to beat each other.
See, the thing I'm looking forward to, though, is even if you go for the top-tier Nexus Blitz strategies, sometimes the game just tells you nope itself. Sometimes the one event your opponents win is going to give them an Elder Drake buff. Sometimes you're going to get the Inting Sled. There's just no way to properly control for everything in the game, which makes it that much more chaotic, and I think it's going to make it that much more fun to watch.
That's exactly the same attitude I have to my Summoner's Rift games in the first place, so I think I'm going to fit right into this Nexus Blitz.
Yeah, that's the affectionate nickname that I give my own solo queue bottom lanes, the Inting Sled. They just seem to want to roll it down bottom.
Got a need to feed, man. You know, Need for Speed, where the guy looks at the nitrous oxide, you look at him, it's like, oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, it starts running it down.
Double kill.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I can't wait to see what these teams do. Strictly because also, we pretty much never see competitive Nexus Blitz. I mean, this game is essentially for fun and for fun only. So now that we're incorporating it into a little bit of a show match, putting some pride on the line, I want to see what sort of creativity that sparks in the minds of our players here. Some of that extra strategy they might have been talking about and alluding to. Some of those interesting ways to use the cannons and the sleds and all that other stuff. And honestly, I just want to see if they get into a straight-up brawl early on with some 5v5, because you know that can happen real quick around the lanes in that bottom side scuttle crab.
And make sure they don't forget to use the emote wheel. It is a point for every single kill that you get in an emote right after. So if they are just all about killing the enemy and you're emoting, they can overwrite all the other points and the deductions and the wins and everything that we have previously thought. Because when we have these show matches, it's so bloody, Flowers. Everyone's trying to kill each other, but you got to emote right after, or else it doesn't count.
Yeah, emotes after kills, 1 point apiece. Solo kill, if you can manage to find one of the other dudes alone in the jungle somewhere, that's worth 2. And building the spatula, for those of y'all that might not be super familiar with the Nexus Blitz itemization, remember, there's some bonus items, a lot of fun here, available in Nexus Blitz. The biggest and baddest of them all is the mighty spatula of Earth itself. I don't remember the actual name. Everybody just calls it spatula. But that thing is made of solid gold. It costs 7,777 gold just to buy it. It gives you a little bit of every stat under the sun. It's a great item for Skarner. And if you build it and manage to complete it over the course of the game, you get 3 points just for doing that. So let's go ahead, break down the teams, what both squads are working with here. We've got Yone, Lillia, Yasuo, and Vayne and Teemo on the blue side here. That is Spirit Blossom skins all lined up and ready to go. That's 10 points extra for the blue team here. And over on Sneaky's side is Orianna, Yuumi, Vayne, Quinn, and Vi. Is this... Oh, they're all Valentine skins.
They're Heartseeker, yeah.
Yeah. Heartseeker versus Spirit Blossom. So we do have both teams cashing in on that plus 10 skin bonus. However, it's an extra plus 5 for Team Meteos because they're also playing the Teemo. These guys are already maximizing things here early on. Plus 15 points just loading onto the Rift. That's worth almost as much as the 1v1 win right there.
Right, that's 5 kills that you emo right after that you're missing out on not having a Teemo on your team. Like, Teemo might go down. Maybe this is why they didn't want to have Teemo in the first place, but they are going to go try to take down Pobelter.
It's first blood for the Yasuo. Maybe the Weave strike first. Get them in there. Let's see if they're emoting in time. Voyboy now going to be in some trouble. It's a 2-1 game here for Team Meteos.
I mean, leave CLG, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. Pobelter still getting picked on.
It's truly counter logic, Crumbz. It's truly counter logic. Dyrus, you better get the hell out of town, bro. The red buff is resetting a little bit, and everybody is dogpiling into this top half of the map here as Sneaky's looking to find some damage on the back line onto Apollo here. Smoothie now going to be in some trouble as once more it's Damonte looking to make something happen here on the Yasuo. Dashing and slashing back and forth and left and right. But Sneaky's taking him down with a shot through the heart, and he's to blame. Aphromoo picks up the kill onto Pobelter here yet again as Meteos is barely going to hop away, and a double kill comes in for team captain Sneak.
All right, we might need an official ruling here, Flowers. What is the time between a kill happening and the emote being used right after for it to count?
Oh,
because
yeah.
we need some info here.
It has to be right there. I'll give you, I mean, I'm not the official judge here, but I'm going to make my unofficial ruling. You got 3 seconds. 3 seconds after the kill, you got to flash the emote. Otherwise, anytime outside that window, I'm not going to count it. I think it's too far away at that point. It's all about the timing. You got to tell a story with your emote. Let them know that you know, and you knew in time. Dyrus, just barely gets out in time as Smoothie and the rest of the Sneaky squad are going to take down that Scuttle Crab here in that bottom half of the map. We got ourselves a nice bloody one here early on, Crumbz.
Oh, it's starting really nice. And it's only going to get better, Flowers, because we got Yone and Yasuo, the deadliest duo that you rarely get to see in Summoner's Rift in the first place. So I want to see what Dyrus can do with this champion, because this does not strike me as the Dyrus champion. I mean, last Dyrus was playing Summoner's Rift. He was saying he liked Mordekaiser because of how easy he was. Yone is not that easy, all right? He's pretty hard. He's a little bit easier than Yasuo, but he's still no Mordekaiser.
I'm going to protest your point there on completely different grounds. See, Dyrus has a reputation for always getting camped, and his life is hell, and he has to die a lot because the enemy team focuses him. So if you're going to die a lot, why not play a team that why not play a champion on a team that power spikes at 0-10? Turn that aggro into a bonus for yourself. Okay, first event, I wasn't even paying attention. We got the Battle Royale. We're turning the entirety of...
Oh yeah, it's all fire.
It's called
the Ring of Fire.
Blitz is being turned into the Ring of Fire. We got some Battle Royale going down right here. Definitely a brand new concept, not borrowed from another game at all, as Team Sneaky and Team Meteos are not getting into it here just yet. The Ring of Fire is going to close in closer to the Team Meteos tower.
We're in California.
Skewed towards the left. Oh no, it's too topical. Team Meteos is willing to wait this one out. They know the Ring of Fire is going to favor them. It's Pingu warfare here between the two teams. Vi's looking ready to go in with the Ball Breaker. First kill of the fight's going to go over to Pobelter onto Meteos. It's a 2-for-0 so far. Team Sneaky is making it look easy. The Ring of Fire will not matter, and Team Meteos is just nothing left, man. A clean 8 ace for Team Sneaky.
And emotes to boot, too. There you go. Double emote. We got to give Pobelter points for that one. There's 3-second timers for everybody, but the fact that they 5-0'd is all that matters. That kind of BM, it's just so rare to come across this early on into a game. It's 5 minutes in, and you just got obliterated, emote on, and your items are also worse.
Oh, yeah. The blue team's in some trouble here. Team Meteos, Aphromoo going out. Needs a little bit more damage on the DOT, but Pobelter's able to flash away. There's a counter logic right there. Baiting the Teemo in, giving him the emotes, too, to cash in on the extra points. That's what you love to see. Sneaky is on fire. Remember that when you're on fire in Nexus Blitz, you do hella extra damage. However, you get reduced shields, reduced healing. You have a lot of extra cooldown reduction there too. So Sneaky is an offensive war machine, but if he gets caught out, he is going to explode if the enemy team can get that damage down. Damonte just goes pop. Voyboy takes the kill credit, and this red team is just absolutely fearsome. Sneaky gets himself away. Meteos goes for the bowling ball there in the swirl seat, but not quite going to find himself any spare pins just yet. Scuttle Crab once again under the control of Team Sneaky as Dyrus goes in with an interesting flash. I'm not really sure what the goal of that was, but hey, Summoner Spell's a Summoner Spell. Don't worry about it too much. Voyboy's on a killing spree here again. It's 11-3, Crumbz. This is a slaughter.
It is a slaughter, Flowers, and it feels like Team Meteos sacked so much of their composition just to get that skin line, whereas Sneaky just had the better skin line. The power of love seems to be the right way to approach this versus trying to bank on the OP-ness of Yone and Lillia. Haven't even seen Lillia this entire game, really. Like
she threw a bowling ball and
melded
missed.
with the environment.
She threw a bowling ball and it missed. Also, this is the Valentine's skin line. It's August, by the way. That's like the exact opposite time of the year. Hold on. March, April, May, June, July, August. That's exactly 6 months away, so you couldn't get further away from Valentine's Day, and these guys are still kicking ass. So something about this skin line really has some magical mojo to it, and Team Sneaky just has no breaks here so far. 5,000 gold up. All right, who's working on the spatula? It doesn't look like anybody's actually working on a spatula. I'm a little disappointed.
Not working on the spatula, but working on the MVP award there. Damonte, the most vulnerable player, 1 and 5 death, halfway through that 10 death power spike, which is actually pretty scary when you know that Yone has a second one, like you're saying. So if Dyrus and Damonte can team up from the grave, from the inting position, they can really do some Scion-like work where they just die and come back to destroy their opponent.
All right, well, Damonte's probably got that Die the Most award on lock, because right now the man is just making sure nobody goes hungry this time around. Sneaky is dominating there with the kill on to Damonte here yet again, bringing him up to 1 and 6. 4 more, and he's good to go. King of the Hill is our second event that we'll have here kicking off in a little bit. Actually, it's kicking off right now. I just barely didn't notice the circle in front of my eyeballs. I'm going to have to wipe my eyes here a little bit, make sure I'm seeing what's right in front of them, as we've got King of the Hill being held by Team Sneaky. It's underneath the Meteos Tower, for Pete's sake, and Team Sneaky still just has complete control. They're going to win this event, no contest. What's the reward they got here? I can't really tell because I can't see the chat. Sneaky's going godlike, and that is that. Pobelter's on a rampage. Run away, my friend Apollo. This does not look good for you. Smoothie goes on a killing spree, and the red team is just racking up victory after victory after victory. The whole damn squad is on fire. Aphromoo is heading for the hills. Run away, little Teemo! Run away! He's trying to hide out here. He's in the brushes. Are they going to find... Oh, the blind shot from Sneaky to kill him in the brush. The score is 3-20. Team Meteos, you got to at least get one more to make it dang.
One kill, right.
Make
just
it
one
dang.
kill and FF. FF after 1 kill.
You want him to FF this show match?
Of course. You got to end with the perfect score. We all know what the perfect score is.
Well, hopefully that at least gets them an extra point if they do that. Hopefully it at least gets them some extra bonus points if they do that. Sneaky is legendary. The perfect score potential is ruined. Oh my goodness gracious, Crumbz. This match, whatever Team Sneaky was cooking up, this is just not even fair. This squad.
He said he was joking about obliteration, but this is just relentless.
No, this is not fair. This is like one of those old tournaments. You remember back when Riot used to host the RP tournaments, and we'd always have the challenger players smurfing and farming all the RP, and everybody else would go in and be like, well, guess we die. That's kind of what this looks like. This is the Challenger team smurfing on the actual Diamond players, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Oh, you know what I figured out what they're doing. They're actually going to farm them the whole game because there's no other mode where you can get this many kills this quickly. If you spam emotes with every single kill here, you can lose the next 2 modes and still win from how much you stop.
Oh, that's actually very smart. You don't end the game. You wait for the final Nexus duel and just keep going for PvP the entire time. Smoothie is trying to kill the Jungle Guardian. Xmithie's now going to drop off here too. Apollo being donated over a triple kill. As in the mid lane, Voyboy's going to be killed. Shutdown coming across for Damonte, and all of a sudden, we got a game on our hands.
Those power spikes are coming online now. 2 kills away is Damonte. Look at the coincidence. 2 kills away, and is actually going to be close to completing his items too. There's just something about Yasuo 0-10 that just seems to give him all the strength he needs. The tactical ends are just... It's a way to build confidence in your opponent, and then you just knock them down, and they can never handle the disappointment after that.
Speaking of which, Sneaky coming in with the cannon. Damonte looking to outplay, but instead he's brought down. Sneaky grabbing the kill there, but Pobelter will drop in response. Smoothie getting kited out and shot down here by Apollo up near the Scuttle Crab. Sneaky coming around for the play here yet again. Swirl Seed goes out. Meteos may be looking to sing him a lilting lullaby. Sneaky's going to hide out there in the brush, but it's Apollo making the moves, making the plays. Knocking these guys down, man. Voyboy's out of there too. Aphromoo taking the kill credit with the poison. Xmithie tries to get away, but this is not homeward bound, man. The cat's not going to get home. Ace for Team Meteos for the 2nd time. We are not even watching a game of League of Legends anymore, Crumbz. These guys are just working on, I don't know, maybe there's quarterback tryouts coming up here in
we got a game.
We got a game. These guys are working on their throwing arm, man. As we got the Loot Vagar showing up, that means that whoever gets to beat the crap out of them the most is going to get the most money. Damonte grabbing the kill onto Smoothie, and that's actually victory in the event here for Team Meteos. Yone into the back line, only going to do what Yone does, end up looking at the black and white screen here for a little bit longer. Apollo dominating, trying to get himself away, but Sneaky's going to grab the retaliatory kill on that one. Did you see what reward they got? Because, see, we don't have the chat. We're watching the same screen you guys do, so I don't actually know what the... Oh, it's the Poro King, His Majesty.
Oh, there he is, breathing fire.
Oh, look at him.
Breathing fire. Brush your teeth, Poro King. Brush your teeth.
He got that nasty stank breath, just burping all over the Rift Herald. As the tornado comes through, Pobelter tries to kite it away. A nice wind wall. Going to keep Damonte safe, but the damage coming out from the Yuumi ultimate is going to knock him right back down. Oh, the double kill. The Vayne popping off for the red team this time. Vayne on Vayne violence. As Apollo and Aphromoo got to try to hold on, but it's a double kill for the Vi. Smoothie making some plays here as Team Sneaky is pushing on to the end here.
They've had enough. They want to end it. They felt it. They saw those power spikes coming back in, and the Teemo is such a pain in the ass flowers. He has so many little mushrooms running around. I think that was the tilter, because the Yasuo and Yone were one thing, but seeing Teemo just move around, bouncing mushrooms, there's just something about that kind of cuteness causing death that is just not allowed. It tilts you. You got to get rid of it.
Well, we've got the 10 death power spike here for the Yasuo, Crumbz. It's now or never for Damonte. Dyrus still needs 3 more. Smoothie tries to make a move, but it's not going to happen, and that's a 2-for-1. The Loop Pinata gets busted open with the stick, and the Vayne gets paid again. 9, 5, and 5 here for Apollo, making him feel the fury of those silver bolts. Voyboy's going in a 1 versus 4. Seeing if he truly has the skills to call himself the kid. Oh, no. The kid just went to detention. It's timeout for the kid. He is not doing anything in that 1v4 situation right now. He'll be back on the map here in 25 seconds.
Past his bedtime. Gotta go to bed.
Oh, no.
Gotta go to bed, boy.
Damonte trying to outplay, but it looks like the 10 death power spike's not enough. Still going to need to go even further beyond. On to 11. Dyrus getting himself back away there with that Yone E. Very difficult to play around that one for the enemy team. The man's going back where he came from no matter what. Pobelter trying to hunt down Aphromoo, who's looking to take these guys on a magical journey through mushroom fields. Wants to hide out in the brushes. Instead, just gets punched to death. Sneaky taking the kill there with the Quinn.
How many times has Team Sneaky been on fire? They've got everybody here, whether it's the Quinn, the Vayne. They are all just glowing red.
This is dire straits for Team Meteos. Look at those minions marching in. Remember in Nexus Blitz, it is the Nexus itself that is the turret. You don't got actual turrets protecting that thing. We also are going to have the living Nexuses come alive here in a couple minutes if the game keeps going much longer. Voyboy in the dirt means we just might hit that point. Crumbz, I'm not going to lie, man. I really want to see it come down to Nexus battle.
It's like, what is it, Pacific Rim, Transformers, whatever all those movies with big robots fighting.
Robots and fight each other. I think it happens at like 18 minutes. I don't remember the exact time on the clock because most games end before it. But we do need to get through about at least another 2 minutes of gameplay to get ourselves there.
They know that's what's coming. They're waiting for it. That's what they definitely set out to do. That's how they played the show match against TSM in the first place. But here's another fight.
The brothers wombo combo with the Yone and the Yasuo ulti alley-oop. Smoothie's out of the picture, Sneaky's out of the picture, Pobelter's out of the picture. Everybody is gone except for Voyboy, but now Voyboy's only half alive. It's a push from Team Meteos. Damonte trying to finish Voyboy off. The last auto attack for the ace. Crumbz.
If they spike, and he's got the spatula.
If these guys go for the try-hard mode, they might be able to end this right here. If they actually go for Nexus push, they might be able to end it and punish their opponents. Spatula completed for Damonte is an extra 3 points, but it looks like Team Meteos has honor. They will back away and wait for the giant robot fight as Dyrus gets mercilessly murdered
no honor
by
from
Sneaky
Sneaky
himself. Sneaky says, I see your honor, and stab you in the back.
Well, now they have to wait for the Nexuses to end it. There's no way they could go and take each other down without letting the Nexus do the battle.
Look at this crap. This is everywhere in the jungle, man. Oh my goodness. Aphromoo been a busy boy. Okay. All right. No, come on, Team Sneaky. You guys got to recognize here. Yeah, get the super minions going. So we got super minions versus super minions, but it's got to be Nexus v Nexus.
Oh, God, the mushrooms. They're all walking them.
That's a lot of damage coming out from those Leandry mushrooms. Meteos a few more seconds, and he's going to be back alive. Shelly might charge towards that Nexus. Dyrus just ran it down. Team Meteos on their last legs maybe here. Meteos into the back line, goes for the Eep, but he ain't going to find the kill. Shut down for Sneaky there as well. Team Meteos, they refused to push for the Nexus. They wanted to go for the final battle, but their opponents now have them stuck in their base in a bad situation. Pobelter's dead, but he's the only one. Shelly's at least not allowed to charge at the Nexus, but that Nexus is melting Crumbz. Like a hot knife through butter, these minions are doing the damage. Team Meteos cannot defend. Team Sneaky denies us our Nexus battle, but they will take the win in the first game mode and declare victory in Nexus Blitz. That is a plus 35 points for Team Sneaky.
We were 2 seconds away from the Nexus Pacific Rim battle flowers. It even showed up, the little animation after the game was over. It said the battle was beginning. They had no mercy for them.
Man. We were this close. But that was a lot of kills. That was a lot of emotes. It was 2 teams with full coordinated skin choices. It was a spatula. It was a Teemo. There were tons of extra bonus points being collected that game. And as we're wrapping things up here for Nexus Blitz, I do want to let everybody know there was actually an extra condition for points in Nexus Blitz that was originally planned that we had to remove. We were actually going to give players 1 point apiece for using the Nexus Blitz cannon. But Meteos, in all his dastardly planning, probably from his time on Phoenix 1 as Darth Meteos, decided, hey, we could just win the game by not playing. And everybody go to the cannon and shoot yourself into the corner for 20 minutes and just farm the cannon. So upon learning that Meteos had this planned, we had to remove the cannon rule because otherwise it was just going to turn into walk around in a circle and shoot yourself out of the cannon. And with that fun fact out of the way, the first phase of our show match here is wrapped up. We're going to step away here for a moment, and once we return, we'll get a word from Meteos before the biggest 1v1 of his life. Don't you miss it.